Ladies and gentlemen, and on another episode of The Devs Don't Know How to Fucking Patch This Game, we have Dead by Daylight. Welcome to the video. We're talking about the Tricksters update, patch 952. This is the all comeback chapter. We're going to talk about the devs not knowing how to patch their game. So, Trickster got a bit of a change over the second patch. This is the second change that they've done. Patch 952 or 951 was released a couple days before this, and then this one I had completely missed, the 31st. So literally 2 days ago, I was actually working. I do apologize for the lack of videos, but I have been working. I'm trying to put money away and save up, money. So I have been working a lot of overtime, trying to get stuff done. Because your boy Poe, so he wants to put money away, so he has to work. So I do apologize for the delays on videos, but I hope this makes it up for it. So yeah. First things first. Laceration meter decay increased to 16 seconds was 12, so a 4-second increase. Then we have trick pouch. Increases the maximum amount of blades by 8. Was 4. So you gain 4 more blades. Start the trial with 8 extra blades. Was 4. So, you've basically just given him 8 more blades. Yes, that's nice and all, but again, you're doing it wrong. Why give it to a add-on when you can give it to his base kit? 4 more blades on his base. How hard was that? Yes, him having an add-on was oh, cool. But, you've basically reverted the change that they made to him, which, yes, it is nice having 8 more blades. However, it's still not fucking good, because it's not base kit, so you're going to be forced to use trick pouch. They just, again, they don't understand. They don't know how to play. They haven't played their own game. And yet again, it's behavior being behavior. And we're going to keep going through this every single time because they changed a lot. So, we have Lucky Blade. On every 8th blade hit, an additional bonus is assigned at random. Increases the speed at which, or increases throw speed by 5% for 5 seconds. Was 8 for 8. So they nerfed this effect. And then they buffed this effect. However, why? Why? You've basically nerfed an add-on, which you didn't need to do. But hold on, people, because we're not done. Uncommon Bloody Boa. Decreases the speed at which laceration decays by 75%. Was 25. Who thought this was a good idea? So, it decreases by 75%. That's a 50% increase. Who? Why? Waiting for you watch. Survivors whose laceration meter fully decays are revealed for 10 seconds. That's a nasty buff. A 6-second buff. So, any perk that reveals, you literally just get aura reveals for free. And then if you use Lethal Pursuer, it's a 12-second. You literally get a free barbecue and chili without having to use the perk. And it's not capped. It has no error. What are you doing? And then we have Ripper Brace for each style rank. They messed it up. You basic, your basic attack, your basic vault windows. Wait, what? You basic vault windows. Oh, okay. For each style rank, you basic vault windows, basic break pallets, or breakable walls, and damage generators 6% faster instead of 3. Again, another fucking, huge change. This one is another one that I don't understand this one, but it is okay. 75%. But again, it doesn't really do much. 75% of your blades. What they should have done is mix the death compilation with the trick pouch and given him more blades. If they really wanted to buff him. His visceral one is dog shit. Refilling your blades 75% is not that great when you end main event. It doesn't really help. 50% wasn't great. Infernal Wires. Increases the style rank timer of S rank by 20%. It's 66 seconds. So you increase that by 20%. I don't know the math off the top of my head, but I'm gonna guess 66%, 20%, I'd say 11 seconds, I think. It's like 11 or 12 seconds. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know the math. I can't do it off the top of my head, so you guys can fill in the blanks, but essentially you're adding more time to the S rank, which is nice. Having that is nice, which honestly, they should have just reworked all of his add-ons to kind of go more into the S or into the style rank system. A lot of these feel kind of like a wet fart, like leftovers, or just something that they really should have worked on. Because it really is just, it just, On target single. Increases the duration of main event by 0.5 seconds for each blade hit, while in S rank up to a maximum of 20 seconds. Okay. It's still not that great because it's 0.5 seconds. Like, why? Like, how does that, like, which means you need to hit more blades for it to become more effective. And by the time you down one person, it's not going to really do much unless you have the entire group. So you're never going to hit that 20-second mark. Even putting it to 1 second, you're not going to hit that 20-second mark. Oh, and they just, if I remember correctly, they just kill switched. They just kill switched. I think Legion. He got kill switched because his power was unlimited again for the third time since he was released. 3 times in a row. We're just, you know, you're really on the ball there, behavior. But these changes, if they blend together, could make him / her better. I mean, there are some pretty good ones. I mean, laceration meter at 16 is pretty damn good. I mean, that's a massive buff. Because then it means that the Trickster has 4 more seconds to kind of go, you know, ham. Trick Pouch is meh. Should have added those 4 blades to his actual count to make him at 40. And then just left it at 40 left the 4 so that, you know, it would have been better because 40, then you're not being forced to use Trick Pouch. This one's pretty good. I mean, this one's kind of It's a nerf. I mean, you're kind of making this useless. I mean, it really wasn't that great. Nerfing that was worthless. That's an overbuff, and that probably is going to need to be adjusted because that might cause some issues later. We'll see how it works with the meter decay, but yeah. That one's a really heavy overbuff, and I really hope that they don't, like... I hope that they kind of work on it and kind of look into it, because 10 seconds is a long-ass time, and I don't know. Yes, Trickster was weak, but like this is kind of a little bit buffing him a little much. And this ability is going to be very stackable. I think there's a perk that actually you can break windows, break pallets, breakable fire up. Actually, fire up really makes this disgusting because you can add even more to it. So Fire Up is going to make it disgusting with Ripper Brace because you're basically stacking the effects. Unless they make it so you can't stack them, but I doubt that that's going to happen. And then this one's kind of again a wet fart. It's not that noticeable. There's not really much that you can do with it. Inferno Wires is okay. This one is just rework Fizz Pop Soda. Like, decreases the number of blades throws required to increase throw speed by 2. Weak. You might as well just do the throw speed. Why does it matter? And then this one is just not useful because you can, like it says, increases the duration of main event for each blade hit while in S rank. So it's actually extremely limited, and actually is completely useless, honestly, because I just realized it while in S rank. So again, it's a very situational add-on. Again, probably going to need to be reworked, and then the bug fixes. So another thing that I was probably going to show, so it says Grimoire Update Prototype Wrap-Up. So for people who are wondering, this, if you have any of these, YouTubers or streamers who play, I watch Spooky Loops. That's how I got it. But basically, Spooky Loops and a bunch of other creators got the ability to prototype the newest killer. The newest killer is a Grimoire killer. Basically, the community had the ability to kind of go through how the game is going to play with the new killer. Sorry. I just got off work. And kind of go through some stuff. Oh, the coffin of Andy and Lele got updated. Anyway, they basically are showing off the new killer stuff, the new deity killer, which, it says come save Jimbo here, which these are all tests. The shrine it's like a shrine you pray at. You have Hopeless Exile, which is it's an early version. Basically, a survivor is kind of like sent to this dimension, and they have to avoid a bunch of laser beams, and it kind of drains to where it's like, oh, this is like it drains your life force, I guess, and it makes it as if you are hooked. Interesting idea, I'm not gonna lie, but we're gonna have to see how that's gonna work, because they're gonna have to kind of change things up to kind of get it to work. We'll see how it is when they do the PTB. But this, I actually really like this, having players kind of experience this before the PTB and kind of do an early test. You can see it's very early stages because of the map design and shit. So yeah, but that was the 952 bug rework patch. I'm gonna play it later. There's some stuff that I'm gonna be doing. There's a bunch of stuff that I'm gonna be playing with me and the bros, me and the boys. So anyway, there's a bunch of games that we're going to be playing. I have some games that I'm going to be playing. There's some new stuff that's also going to be played. 7 Days is going to be, probably going to do something new. Also, I want to react to this because this is something that I kind of didn't get the chance to and see how it works. Because I'm actually definitely terrified of this, and I'll give my thoughts when I rewatch the video. So we're gonna actually watch it now.
Richard here, co-founder of the Fun Pimps. We have some very exciting news to share. When we started the Fun Pimps, we had one simple goal: make games that we want to play, but we never imagined where that would lead. 7 Days to Die, a game we cooked up on Thanksgiving 2012, has sold more than 20 million copies. The company has grown from 2 brothers to a team of 70 talented people, and most importantly, we're surrounded by the most passionate community in gaming, and it's been a privilege to work for you. 7 Days has come far, but it's still not where we want it to be. And there are so many amazing things we still want to add to the game. But a dream this big cannot be achieved.
Unlimited world gen, please.
alone. The path forward has become clear that we needed to find the right partner. Luckily, our success has given us the freedom to be selective in this process. That's why we couldn't be happier to announce that the Fun Pimps are joining Behavior Interactive. Like TFP, Behavior are obsessed with horror. While they're best known for Dead by Daylight, they also have Red Hook Studios' amazing Darkest Dungeon series.
I didn't know Behavior owned Darkest Dungeon. Okay, then.
We're honored to have 7 Days stand beside these two iconic horror franchises. We understand that some of you may have concerns about this change, but for us, this is about getting the support and resources needed to tackle our most ambitious ideas and deliver with a partner that loves horror as much as we do. It's not about handing over control or stepping away from what we built. We chose Behavior because they believe in 7 Days, what the game can become, and our team's ability to realize that potential.
Okay, there's a couple things I have to say about that, but we'll get
They
back to
share
that.
our philosophies on everything from community to modding. So in case you're wondering, we're not going anywhere. Behavior isn't investing in TFP because they want change. They're investing because we're aligned on building a home for the best horror games, where titles like Dead by Daylight, Darkest Dungeon, and 7 Days to Die can stand side by side. With Behavior's help, we'll be expanding our art, engineering, design, community, and player support teams, all working together to make our vision for the future of 7 Days a reality. We know you'll have questions, and while we're not ready to share more details today, we'll be back later this year to walk you through our plans. We hope you'll be as excited as we are about everything the Fun Pimps and Behavior can accomplish together, because even after 12 years, it still feels like we're just getting started.
I'm sorry, but I don't trust Behavior. They started this game back in 2012, which, if you guys don't know, I've been playing this game since day one, as well as Dead by Daylight. Actually, 7 Days, I was playing 7 Days before I started playing Dead by Daylight. This game came out 4 years before Dead by Daylight, and I've been playing both for so long. Hell, I have undocumented hours. I have 1,045 hours on 7 Days. I probably have another 1,000 or 2 on freaking PS4. I played this game on the PS4, and my biggest thing, and this is something that kind of resonates. I do hope that Behavior kind of takes this into stride and saying, "Hey, you have studios that are very they want to be a part of what you built. Don't fuck it up, and let these guys cook." And let them build something. I do want to set up a server and kind of play 7 Days with the boys. I know brother has played it. My other brother, my actual brother, he's played it, as well as some others. Brian Senpai, a good friend of mine, he's also played it. But, we just, there's some stuff that is just scary with it, but on Dead by Daylight stuff, I mean, it's Behavior. I mean, they're really notorious for Dead by Daylight. It's literally their gem. Dead by Daylight's their gem. I didn't know they owned Darkest Dungeon. I didn't know that Darkest Dungeon was affiliated with them, or even was owned by them. So that's interesting to find out, and I'm glad that Behavior has a couple licenses that are very profitable for them. Still gonna give them shit for bad patches. Bad patches, bad updates. I mean, we can critique them. Obviously, not going too far into the the rabbit hole, but we can still critique them for poor performance and poor things. So, but yeah, hopefully, they take it into stride. They kind of look and kind of go through everything. Trickster's update, they really need to kind of listen to their fan base, because they didn't have to do a lot of this stuff, too much laceration, right? This update and this right here is going to cause problems. I can guarantee it's going to cause a lot of problems. And then on top of that, with this on top of it, if they run Waiting for You Watch and Bloody Boa, and then having this like on top of it, it's going to cause some problems. I can guarantee we're going to have a Trickster build for it, and it's going to be disgusting. Also, for people who are wondering, I wanted to talk about the kill rates for killers. And I just want to say it's 65+%. The 62.5, like every killer, I don't know how the Cenobite's 62.2. He's absolutely terrible. I understand Freddy, Onryu, you know, these are all good killers. Well, I don't understand the twins. I don't know how the twins are. Well, the twins are broken right now, and they're just like, they just basically haven't reworked the twins yet, because the twins are supposed to get a rework soon. So, I love to see this. The Springtrap on high MMR and broad MMR, seeing the kind of gameplays of my main being put in here. It's good to see. A lot of people are playing fucking Kaneki because Kaneki is just busted as hell. I do like to see that the survivor rates are high, but on the other note, it's kind of a fucking lie. Because how can you have a high MM rate of 47.2%, right? But on a high MMR, you have 67.1. It seems a little off. I mean, where's my just as a kind of a little tidbit, just to kind of give kind of to perspective. Actually, you know what? I can pull it up right here. So we're gonna pull up the calculator for this. So for example, right? So for survivor rate, so 47.2, right? And we're gonna minus 67.1. Yeah. So I want to know how the hell this makes sense, where it's high MMR, and so we're basing this off 100%. So 60. So you're 19.9% off, right? And we're basing this on 100. We're basing this on off 100%, right? So we put these numbers together, and we're left with 19.9%. So how are we over 19? You know what I mean? Because these two together it's gonna hit pretty high. Well, hell, we'll actually let's make it a different. So we're gonna do 67.1 plus 47.2. Yeah. See what I mean? So we're at 114.3. So I don't know if the math is mathing here, but out of 100%, so 100 is like absolute wins every single time. And I don't know how their number system works, but that doesn't seem right at all. Like, if anything, sounds a little bullshit. I'm just saying. Now, if they're doing like generalized killers, like they're going off of one individual, which is, 47.2. But even then, like, we're going off every individual, like, survivor, right? So number one is, what was his name again? I don't remember. I haven't fucking played him in forever. Ace. I'm sorry. So we'll even do another one. Where's number two? Oh, hey, perfect. Number two is the same as fucking number one. So 47.2. And we're going to do the next one on number two, which is 66.2. So we're going to add that 66.2. And we're going to... still, you're a little higher than you need to be. Again, You're 113 point or 113.4. So if we're going off of 100% on base skill, right? Right. It just doesn't make sense. But on top of that, just to kind of go through it, so 100%, right? We're gonna drop it by 67.1%. So basically, generalized on this one individual killer, 32.9% of the time this killer loses. 32.9. So 32.9% of the highest MMR lose as the Kisaru, or however you pronounce her, right? Fucking bullshit, but I mean, these are the numbers, right? And I'm guessing this is how they're doing it. So less than 33% of survivors survive with this killer. And then we're going to do Vecna, so 66.2 minus 100. So yeah, 33.8%. Just, it's too low. But we're going to go a step further. So highest MMR, 47.2 negative 100. Yeah. So 52.8% of high MMR survivors lose. Right? So over half every single game lose. The numbers, like your leagues out the park. And we'll even do the lowest one. So what's the lowest? The number 5. So number 5 on this. So 42.9% minus 100. Yeah, almost 60%. But again, these numbers still don't add up. I mean, we'll compare it to, we'll say this, 62.2. So we're doing the lowest MMR. So for the kill rates, we'll add that. So plus 42.9 equals, still over 100%. But we'll do it the other way as well. So 42.9 minus 100%. Yeah. So 57.1 on. So less. So more than about. We'll even round it up. We'll say 57% of survivors do not survive in low MMR. Hell, they're tied for 4th place too. And we'll say pick rates for low MMR would be Kaneki. So we'll do that, or no, we're what is it? Our best kill rates, lowest is Cenobite, 62.2. Not sure how that's even fucking possible because it's fucking bad as shit. Negative 100%, and we are left with 37.8. So even the lowest of the top 5 killers on low MMR is 37.8%. So we'll round it to 38%, right? So 38% of every survivor in the game don't survive as this killer. Not sure how, because the Cenobite is absolutely trash. He is so fucking weak. I don't know how. Onryu, Freddy, Dredge, Twins, like all these other killers make sense besides the Cenobite. Like, his kit is dog water. Unless they've changed something in the last couple patches. I haven't seen anything. But his kit is garbage. But, yeah. But, anyway, guys, I'm off for the rest of this week at work. So, I will be on and off of streaming. We finished God of War. There's some games I'm going to be playing. Some games I'm not going to be playing. We will be continuing to play a bunch of stuff. Me and the boys. I have been recording with them. I do let them know. Do not worry. Um, but I want to let you know that I have been kind of playing other games and kind of looking into them. Playing Neo 3 for hours. This shit is fun as hell. Some of the games that I will probably think about playing, Outlast Trials. So Outlast Trials had a really big update. Phasmophobia had the Cursed Hollow, which is a kind of a new event, which has some trinkets and some new cool stuff. Really cool. Where was it? 7 days actually updated, I think. So we're actually gonna go properties, updates. So 2.6, which that's nice. And we're gonna update to 2.6 because we want to be updated to the latest version. And it's not that big. They didn't have much for this. They basically just made some adjustments. Do collectors require jars as a fuel type to produce water? So that's going to be interesting. We'll see how that works. I do want to see if I can get the boys to play this at some point and see if they're into it. I know one of my brothers really likes 7 Days. My oldest brother is a fucking nerd, so whether he plays it or not, I don't know. But yeah, that's going to be it for right now, guys. I'm interested to see how they do with Trickster. Hopefully they get it together because they need to buff his speed. Like, giving him longer laceration is just going to make it so that people are going to complain, and it's going to get to a point where they're like, oh, we're going to have to revert the changes. We're going to drop it to 14 seconds, and then you're going to still give him the speed that he desperately needs. Like, 6.4 is, or what did they drop it to? 6.2? 6.2 or 6.4? Like, this, just give him his speed back, man. I mean, the first time you guys gave it, it was worthless. Now you're doing it again. Come on, man. But that's going to be it for me for right now. I'm cleaning my room, getting some stuff taken care of, and then I will be on later. I'm probably going to take a nap in about a little bit so I can get up, get dressed, and go to the store. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Like and subscribe. Trying to hit 500 subs and beyond. Hopefully we can hit 1,000 by the end of this year. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you.